Hello, fellow collectors. Today we're going to be talking about the new Batman Adventures. Batman. Now, this is a re-release of the original figure. So if we turn it on the side, we have the new Adventures, Batman, DC Direct, McFarlane, and on the back we have a picture of the new Batman Adventures. On this side, we have the same artwork with the same words. So if I take out my scale, we see this Batman is coming in at 12 ounces. So let's get him off the scale and out of the box. Okay, now that we have him out of the box, we can see what he comes with. And if you look in the back here, you see a little bit of a cartoon image, the cell clip art from the actual TV show. And you'll see he comes with a stand, the piece to hold him, and a rod. Now, this Batman is nice that he does have the capabilities of being able to stand up on a stand instead of this stand that it comes with. The stand takes up a little bit more room than the figure, so you have to be sure and be careful where you do it. Now, Batman does come with a couple other accessories here. We'll just get this out of the way. Actually, I'm going to open it because I just saw something. So on the back, we actually see this animation cell reproduction. Sins of the Father, Season 1, Episode 2. So it actually gives you a little bit of a story behind this clip art, which is very nice. Once again, please pause to read. So we see the accessories it comes with. Comes with this grappling bat hook. You see, you just grab his fingers and put it there, and he should be able to shoot out. He comes with a batarang. Very nice. I'm going to move my camera and notice it likes to move when I'm sitting here hitting the table, so a little too close. It comes with these two hands. This set of hands. And the last set of hands. See, more designed to hold the batarang and throw it. A little bit of an example here. If I can get it in there. That's very cool. And my favorite hand, the one gripping the grapple gun. So if we pull Batman in, get a closer look at this Batman. Yeah, see the bat symbol on his chest. Okay, just thought I had a chip in the paint there. A lot of pack of dust from this guy. And you'll see the cape is just a simple rubber cape. Now it is on his shoulders here, so that will hamper some of the movement. But as you can see, the actual cape is pushed up to the top. So basically it folds around him and not really attached, which is a nice touch. Now we can see his utility belt, his bat spikes on his glove, and his little bitty legs. as we look at the figure, sorry I had to move it down. My tripod was a little too high to really look at this figure. So as we see here, the figure, and we take in the older version. You can see here, basically same mold, a little bit different face, and the bat symbol there with everything else basically the same. Now this version's cape does go down a little bit further than this one's, so you won't get the same kind of arm movement that you get with this guy. But the hands and everything were the exact same. Now speaking of movement, this guy can look up pretty good, down a little bit, right and left. And as far as that arm movement I was talking about, see it's really stiff. Get a little bit of movement there, and you get about that because of the cape. Now his elbow is on a single peg hinge. Same thing for the wrist. Now there is no ab crunch, but there is waist swivel. And as far as crunch goes, he goes back to that weird looking architecture where we basically have hinges here for splits. Although we can do a nice Von Damme, it just looks a little weird. Now we get the legs back into shape. We see that he does have one bend in the knee, and it gets so far, not even 45 degrees. You get that. Now he does have boot swivel here, as well as a peg hinge for the foot, back and forth, and get you a little rotation there. And these are little bitty legs. So like I said, you can use the stand to hold him up. It's about as big as this right here. And if I bring it in here, I can get a little bit closer and show you what I was talking about earlier. The problems with these stands, they like to slide up. They don't just stand in one area. So a lot of times you have to just see if you can get it to hang. Now you can see here the peg hole. And this has a little bit of indentation, and you just slide it in there like so. But as you can see, this isn't really lining up for the sweet spot to get him to stand up. So if you're lucky, you can get it to stand in the right spot. But you can see here, I may be able to get a leg or something like that. So if I come in here and try to hold him up here, we're not getting the waist, we're getting a leg, and it's not really going to do much other than just be in the way. So if I do try to scoot it up and get it around his waist, let's see what happens. It's a jumble mess here because of all the stiffness and stuff like so. So we can use the cape to kind of help stand him up, to get it to stand just right. So it will work about as much as that, whichever one you prefer. Like I said, the prior version, I don't even have a stand because they didn't come with the stands, because they kind of cheaped out, but still nice. So you can get this guy via Target, McFarlane Toys, Entertainment Earth, Amazon, third-party retailers also. So if you like the Batman New Adventures, head on over, shop around, look around, see what you can find. And deal-wise, you'll be nicely surprised. Now this figure does come in right at 6.5 inches tall. So it will line up with Marvel Legends figures. Be a little bulky at the top, legs a little bit thin, but that is the way it was drawn. Now as we look at the new Batman Batman the Animated Series, the virtual reality Batman, you can see here the body types are just a little bit different. So whichever one you prefer, collect. I have both because I like the Batman Animated Series. So until next time, remember, like, subscribe, and keep